Most of y'all are complicating and overthinking this concept of getting paid to speak, because for real, you could have been made some money. You could have been made your coins from you getting paid to speak. But the problem is that you have glamorized what it looks like. You think that you only get paid to speak on the stage. And I'm trying to tell you that majority of speakers get paid to speak off the stage as well. They're getting paid to speak by doing coaching, courses, consultating, blah, 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 memberships. They doing all types of stuff. But your brain is telling you, oh, I need to be on the stage and all that. We're going to get there, okay? Here's what you need to understand about the real major 5 steps of getting paid to speak. Because what I teach my students or my clients, mentees, whatever, is that you should know that you're getting paid to speak every time you open up your damn mouth. Because if you know that you are giving value and you know that you are helping transform people's lives, then in the back of your mind, you know that what I'm saying right now should be leading me to getting paid to speak. But let me break down these 5 steps for you. Now, before I tell you what these basic 5 steps are, there is a class up in my profile called Monetize Your Message. A lot of y'all need it. I know that a lot of y'all need it because I go on your pages and I look at it. You're going to need it in order for you to implement the 5 steps that I'm about to tell you. Okay? Go check out that class now. Step number 1 is you need to define the problem. You need to know the problem that your audience is having, and you need to know how to speak about it in the language that they are speaking about it in. That's step number 1. Most people skip that step, which is why that step is talked about in the Monetize Your Message class up in my bio. Step number 2 is you speaking about the problem that they're having. Just because you know the problem don't mean that you know how to speak about the problem. It doesn't mean that you know how to sound confident when you're speaking about the problem. It doesn't mean that you know how to, again, speak about the problem in the language that they are speaking in. Step number 3 is talking about the solution to the problem, teasing the solution to the problem. Step number 4 is telling them to meet you somewhere to talk about the problem and the solution. Okay, it's just like asking them on a date. Hey, I'm going to be over here at this date and this time. If you have this problem and you want to know what the solution is, come see me here. You're going to do that if you're having an in-person event, if you're having a virtual event, if you're offering a one-on-one consultation, whatever it is, and you opening your mouth up to talk, you're going to invite them to meet you somewhere to talk about the problem and the solution. Step number 5 is asking them, do you want to buy the solution? Now, the thing is, most people, by the time that they got to step 5, they already know whether they want to buy the solution. They knew at step 2 that they wanted to buy the solution, because steps number 1 through 4 is the marketing that leads to step 5. Getting paid to speak is not as complicated as y'all make it seem. Y'all have just glamorized it in your head, and you think you only get paid when you're on a stage, when no major speaker in the world only gets paid on the stage. They have all types of other streams of income that's coming in from their speaking expertise.